Hey, 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 happy Sunday. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? I see y'all are already chit-chatting away without me. Hello, Melody. It looks like you had a question and Tina was able to answer it for you. See the Sussex with Pete on the large Tim Holtz brick embossing folder. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so, hey, Tina. Hey, Rhonda. How's everybody doing today? I have been a busy little girl. Hey, Teresa, Suzanne, thank you for the confirmation of seeing and hearing. So I actually have something planned today, and I love it. I think it is so cool. So cool. Using some of the new Tim Holtz stickers and paper. Yes, I succumbed. And I bought the sticker book, and I love it. I love it. I think every year I've bought the sticker book and the paper. And if you're doing my Halloween tag book, you'll see that we also have some Halloween ephemera in there as well. And that's coming up. I think we have another class next weekend. I'll have to check my calendar about that, but I got to get on the ball. And my 7 days of Halloween starts on Monday, tomorrow, guys. So not only do you get me today, but you get me all next week on my recorded 7 days of Halloween. And I've got some great projects for you guys. I hope you love them. I love them. I think they're awesome. And I'm going to be selling the projects. So if you see the video and you like it, one of a kind in my shop. They're not there yet, but they will be once I release the videos. I think I'm going to release the purchase of them the day that the video releases. So yeah. Another thing, if you haven't seen the shop recently, a lot of the makes that I've been doing, I'm selling just because I don't have a lot of room for my doubles. So the Halloween cluster flip book, the Christmas cluster flip book, it is in the shop. The folio that I made today for my prototype is in the shop. And the ones that I'm making today, I'm going to sell as well. I sell a lot of my makes, guys, because that's what helps support my shop. I have to pay, monthly servicing to keep my shop up on the website, and it's a little costly, so I have to have a way to supplement it. So I appreciate you guys supporting the shop, and it enables me to share with you what I use so you guys can make what I make if you want to. So Melody, it's Tina Pete from Sussex did a video on the large brick embossing folder. Okay, I'm going to need to check that out because you are all over that, girlfriend, so it must be good. Hey, Robin. She just popped in. Good afternoon. So we're going to have some fun today. I don't know if you all have your fun hat on, but if you don't, go grab it because we're going to be having some fun today. And I love this project. I even made some digitals, not in the shop, but who knows, maybe you can twist my arm. Some mini death certificates. Many death certificates, guys. So, of course, I had to make them for my project. So, yeah. I don't know. I think you guys are going to like what I'm doing today. So, you know what? Enough chattering, right? Let me go ahead and transition down and show you what I got. Like I was just saying, check out the shop. A lot of the stuff I've been making, I put in the shop because it's sitting on my desk and I need to make room for my Christmas makes. So let me... Yeah, Tina, I don't have the death certificates and digitals. When I create, sometimes if I need something, I just pop onto Photoshop and I make it myself. So who knows? Maybe we'll see. I'm a pushover. So yeah. All right. Let me let me transition down and we can get going. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I've started my sourdough bread journey. I've made focaccia and I've made sourdough off of the discard. I haven't made the full-on sourdough yet, but it's coming. I'm kind of warming up. I'm thinking about buying a sourdough book, so we'll see. More to come on that, but I wanted to kind of get you up to date on that. One more announcement before we jump into this project. Look what I just added to the shop. So I have 3 of these guys, and like I said, these are some of my makes. These are the other 2. This one is done. I don't even know how many pieces are in here, but I've got some of my makes. I've got vintage items. I've got tickets. Again, some of my makes. Lots and lots of Halloween goodies. I've got 3 of these. This one is finished, and I'm going to do the other 2. But if you want one, you know, maybe I'll stick one of the death certificates in there. What do you think? I think I'll do that. So I've got 3. If you want one, they're in the shop. And as a bonus, I'll stick the death certificate in here as well. It's not even in a digital, guys, so it'll be an exclusive. But yeah, so just, again, kind of cleaning out some of the stuff I've made. Vintage, handmade, reproduced, lots and lots of different stuff. So check it out. I appreciate that. Again, this is what helps support my shop, so I appreciate your support. All right, guys, enough chat. Here's that death certificate I was talking about. And you know what? Well, let me show you. Let me show you. This is my, let's see, my death folio, but that sounds terrible. My dearly departed folio. Yeah. All right. So you guys recognize these, right? These are from the sticker book, Mr. Holtz's sticker book. And of course, I'm using my little stamps. You guys should have some of these. If not, I think I have a few left in the shop. I'm not restocking these. So if you want them, I guess you better get them. There's a few left, but they work perfect, of course, with my death certificate. And then this is a little, these are like vintage calling cards, but this is a death card. Poor Sylvia. She died on October 30th, 1927. So this is the little announcement, I guess, that goes in the little pocket. And you open this up, and there's your death certificate. I haven't stamped this one yet, but I will. We will. Melody, you're good. You're all good. So now I have 2. Tina, you're so funny. So yeah, so this is the death certificate that fits perfectly into the pocket for good old Sylvia. And then this one, this is what you guys are getting a sneak peek. So this is one of my 7 days of Halloween makes. You might recognize the kit. But yeah, so this is one of the makes that's going into the book. Not every one of my, how does this go? Not every one of my, oh, look at that label. Oh my gosh. Not every one of these kits that I'm going to be putting for sale will have this little book. You'll have other stuff in here. But this one that's in the shop right now, available for purchase, gets the little book. So this is what we're making, you guys. What do you think? Do you like it? I love it. So hopefully you all will stick around because we're going to make this. Here we go. The first thing you're going to want to do is, of course, I had the kit from last year. So if we can, we're going to make a couple of these. So I'm going to make another one of these. So I will have 2 of these, and then I cut out some more. So yeah, this is going in one of them. So you guys probably recognize this, but then I got some of my other paper, and I think I'm going to make a few more for the shop. We might not have time to do it today, but yeah, we'll have time. And I'm thinking about sticking this guy in here, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to want to do, of course, is gotta make some room here. Hopefully you guys have this sticker book. If not, you're going to have to find another one of your dead people. These are my dead people. So let's score this baby. So I got to remember how I scored this. All right. Yeah. So I always cheat and figure out where I scored before. Okay, so this, I'm going to score from the bottom up. So this is at, let's see here. Okay, so 4, yeah. So you're going to score at 4. All right, your first score is 4. And then you're going to go 1/4 of an inch over to 3 3/4. Let me make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, 3 3/4 right here. All right. And then your next score line is going to be at, let me see. 8.5. That looks right. Eight and a half, and then 1/4 of an inch over. All right, you guys with me? There we go. And then you're gonna have a little, what is this called? I want to call it a divot, but that's not right, right? You're gonna have a little room for stuff. So that's why we did the 1/4 of an inch, because if it was just flat, it would be hard to fit everything in there that we have for our funeral. So let me make sure I've got this right on the score line. Here we go. And you can do this with any of Tim's paper. I think any of the Halloween paper would be great. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll make a Christmas one too, because I really like this design. All right, so there is that. And then let me do this one. Let's see. Here we go. And then one more fold. You want to just make it nice and creased, so that way when the book goes together, you know, you don't have any issues. All right, there we go. That's nice. Now you have your little folio, right? Let's see if we can get this right. There we go. So there's your little folio with a little bit of room to put all the stuff you're going to need to put in there. All right. Any questions about that? You all good? All right, we're going to keep moving along. So on this book, you have a couple of pieces that fold over, right? So let's see what we can use. I picked up, of course I did, I picked up the Tim Holtz paper. I'm saving this because I think I'm going to put that on his class. Because I have one of the boxes already. But let's see what we can use. It's going to fold over, so I'm going to do it. I want one that's long. Let's see. Something that will, well, we're not using that one. Something that will match, of course. Ooh, that's a nice one, right? Something that looks like it would be in a funeral home. Hopefully we haven't been in too many. Oh, all right. Oh, ooh, love that. Love that. Okay, maybe. Oh, gosh, so many choices. That's a good one as well. Ooh, I think, you know what? Look at that. I think I'm going to go with this one again because it kind of matches in the color. So let's do that. All right. That's a good one as well. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So this is going to be... This should be just the right amount. Yep, look at that. It's just the right amount. So all you need to do for this, if I can find my pencil, is, you know, make a line and score it. So let's see here. I'll do that one right there. Melody, are you asking if I just got the paper? Yeah, I've had it for about 10 days, I guess. And I bought it because I loved that. I love that poison paper. So if you're curious, this is 4.5. So you're going to want to cut 2 of those. Gonna want to let's see, you're gonna want to cut 2 of these. So 1 and then there we go, 2. All right, now we're gonna have to do one more score line, guys. Hey Debbie, nice of you to join us, lady. All right, let's score this. So here is your funeral folio, and my husband saw it. He's like, that's kind of morbid, Monica. I'm like, I know, that's the point. Sorry guys. Yeah, it's a little morbid. I'm like, I know, isn't it great? I said, it's for Halloween. He's like, okay, if you say so. I love it. Yes, it's creepy, but that's what it's about. All right. Sorry, guys. All right, let's do 1/2 inch here. And we're going to do, let's see here. This is going to go like that. Make sure you score it so this paper is in on the top. Let's see, 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch should be good. Now, when you score and fold this, all right, these are going to go like this, but look at it, that's too big, so we're going to need to trim these. I know, Robin, right? I don't think he gets it, but he says, okay, that's nice. I don't care. I like it. All right, so we need this to be, when this is folded, this needs to be 3 inches because our folio across is 6 inches, okay? Yes. So make sure when you are cutting this, that it's folded and then measure to 3 inches, all right? Very important. I speak from experience. Don't do what I did. Make that one just a little bigger so it comes over a bit. All right. Do as I say, not as I did, because there was a few choice words, of course. A voodoo doll. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Awesome. All right. I've got my tools piling up here. I don't typically have my scoreboard up here, but hopefully that won't fall over. All right, a voodoo doll. Wow, that sounds interesting. Okay, so we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to glue these. Yes, perfect. We're going to glue these. And you guys know how to glue. I'm using my 3-in-1 beacon because if I screw up, I can adjust it. So you have 2 lines here. Line it up with that second line, guys. So if you need to fold over just to make sure you got it lined up correctly, please do that, because you want to make sure your folio is going to close, of course. Right? So test it along the way. Make sure that your folio will close once you have your sides in. All right. Yeah, Robin, I'd love to see that. That'd be kind of fun. Voodoo dolls. I'm going to have to get my creep on with some other shops now that Mr. Holtz has decided not to release stamps anymore. I was very disappointed not getting new Halloween stamps, but like I said, my 7 days of Halloween starts tomorrow, and I was really happy with the designs I came up. I think you're going to love them because I love them, and you and me, y'all have the same creep sense that I do. So I think you're going to like the designs. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do, because we got to have new Halloween stamps, right? Right. Okay, so here we go. Let me just let that glue, let me let that glue a minute. Let me let that dry a minute. Making sure my paper is lined up. Gotta love that wet glue. It has saved me many times. All right, that looks good. That looks good. All right, just the more I move it, it gets off aligned. So I'm just trying to make sure it is aligned. It's aligned. It's aligned. Let me let that dry. All right. I've been smelling my own glue too much, I guess. Whew. Okay. That looks good. We need to, don't throw this away, guys. We need this. We need to make our pockets for our for our death certificate of death. So let me read this to you because I think it's very funny. Well, it shouldn't be funny, right? But I like it. I hereby certify that in accordance with section 878-20 and 878.30 of the Administrative Code for the City of New York, I took charge of the dead body on, and then you can stamp the date there, that I examined the body and investigated complete autopsy. And I spelled autopsy wrong, so I'm going to need to fix that. And that, in my opinion, death occurred on the date stated above, and the causes of death were of natural causes. I could have gotten a little bit more gruesome. I didn't. I got some typos in here, but I'm going to go with it. But, yeah, that's my death certificate. And as you can tell with the typos, I typed it up myself. The type was really small, so I'm going to have to correct that. I did it last night because I thought, I need some death certificates for these guys here. How big is this? Is it 2 inches? Let me see. Where's my ruler? It is, it's on the 4. Okay. It is on the 4, right there. 2 3/4 is what it is. 1 3/4, excuse me. 1 3/4. All right. Okay. There we go. All right, so that opens nicely. We're going to add the pockets. So let's see. I guess I need to figure out where I need to cut this. There it is. All right, and I'm going to cheat and cut both of them out at the same time. Is that cheating, or is that just being efficient? I'm going to call it efficient. Sometimes it's dangerous being efficient because you might screw it up. I've been there. All right, let me glue this down. All right. Yeah, you see my corner rounder right there. I know you see it. All right. And there we go. And then let's do this one. And there you go. Oh, yeah, right. Right there. All right, let's give it a minute to dry. Save these. Don't ever throw away your scraps when you're making, because you might need it later. When I'm crafting, all of my scraps and whatnot are on my desk. So I don't throw out anything until I'm done with my project. Okay, we're going to round the corners here. Okay. Now with your death certificate, you may have to trim it a bit to fit in the pocket. At least, oh, you know what? No, I resized it. On my first one, I had to trim it a bit, but on my second one, I just made the card a little bit smaller. And it's barely, you can barely tell. But it should, yeah, it should go in and out pretty easily. All right. Let's see. So let me let that just dry a second. Does anybody have any questions so far? No? Is everybody good? Okay, I'm going to keep moving along. It looks like the ephemera kits are sold out, guys. So I only had 3 because it is stuff that I've made and vintage stuff. And typically when I have stuff like this, it's limited because I only have so much. So I did 3. And so these I haven't filled yet, but I will be filling them, and they're going to go out tomorrow. So thanks, guys, for buying those. You're going to love them. They're pretty awesome. All right. So we have our pockets, right? Here we go. We have our fold, and there's our little booklet. Super, super easy. Super easy. All right. Death certificates. So I don't have these in the shop yet. I don't know. Maybe for you Backstage Pass people, maybe I'll send this to you as an extra. If you're not part of my Backstage Pass, this is exactly the reason why you should be, because I always give them little extras along with access to everything in my shop, all my digitals, right? So yeah, I think I'll do that. If you're a Backstage Pass holder, I will send it to you as soon as we're done. How's that? Okay, So, yeah, I'm going to have to go check out. Robin, did you send me that Voodoo stamp link? I'm going to have to check that out. All right, so I've got my two death certificates here. Let me find my ink. Can you guess what ink pad I'm going to use? If you guess walnut stain, you are correct. Oh, and these little packets, guys, I wanted to show you. Each of you guys are getting a little booklet, too. Isn't that cute? That's in one of the, I got to finish that one off. But that's in here, too. Right there. It's a cute little pack. All right. Walnut stain. Where art thou? Okay. Let's see. Walnut stain. Let's put some of this grunge because I don't like the white edges. Okay. So let's perfect. All right, so yeah, like I said, if you're part of my Backstage Pass membership, I will email you the death certificates of death, excuse me. So you will have them to play with. All right, you might need to trim it a bit. Maybe I lied. Let's see here. So just see, I'm gonna have to ink it up again. I probably should have checked to make sure it fits first. There we go. Yeah. No, yeah. Pretty good. Let me trim this off a little bit. Okay. So that's going to go there. It just fits. Just fits. Imagine that. All right. Yep. Just a little trim to get it to fit into my pockets. Excuse me, my death folio. My funeral folio. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of my Halloween digitals have been getting downloaded, which is awesome, you guys. I'm so glad you guys take advantage of your membership because that's what it's there for. All right. Gotta make sure. There we go. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, they are in. So there's my two death certificates. All right, fold it over. Yada, 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 yada. I gotta stamp some. I will, Robin, I promise. I will stamp someone's name. Just like you missed it when I showed this earlier. This is how it looks once it's stamped. So we will be stamping some names, I promise you. Okay, let's see. Hey, Delina, welcome. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I need a pocket here. This is what I was using for my pockets. So let's just do that, right? This came out of the paper pack. And I want to say I cut it at 2. But if I say that, I could be lying. So let me take a look. It's just above this line here. So yeah, I guess it is 2. All right. I guess I wasn't lying. So let's cut it at 2. Save the rest for later. And I could be the mortician and sign it. Is that what you're saying, Melody? All right, let's trim this just a bit. It's signed by, let's see, official signature. So I guess I could be the official person to sign it, right? I could be the official person. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see here. Just want to make sure that will still close. And it does. Put a fingerprint? Yeah, I guess I could do that. You know what, Melody? When you get yours, you can do that. That's an awesome idea. I like it. For sure. I've actually put my fingerprint or my thumbprint on my detective folio I made one of the classes. I've done that before. All right, so that's looking really good. Let's make sure that this still folds, because that would be a bummer if it did not. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. So now, I have, oh, here it is. I already have this. You guys, I don't know if you remember when I made this. It's got this skeleton in here. I want to put this in here, but I don't want to. On this one, it's glued down. So I think what I might do on this one, just thinking here, I might put, let's see. Yeah, I've got these vintage mounting corners. Let's see if maybe I can somehow use these. Maybe something like that. I think I might be able to. It's flexible. We'll give it a try. Because I don't want to, I want this to show. So, let me see. I think that would work, guys. That might work. And then I'll just glue down the corners, and then when it's glued, I can just remove it. At least that's the idea. Fingerprint them all. Oh, yeah. I think he humors me, but I don't know if he would do that. All right, I'm just thinking here. I think that will work. I mean, I haven't glued it yet because I'm still thinking if that's going to make the most sense. So, I know this booklet that Tim gave us. He gave us, right? Yeah, he just sent it to me out of the goodness of his heart. Yeah, I don't think so. It has some of these here that I can use. So, for design. And again, I'm just trying to think this through. I think it'll work. Let me decide which one though, right? Let's go with the spider web. Alright, so this is for decor only. So I'm going to put that. I'm trying to decide if I want all the way to the bottom or just a little bit above it. I guess I'll go all the way to the bottom. All right, and we'll let that stick a minute. All right. And then we need to glue this. Yeah, these are these are vintage, Melody. These are in the shop if you guys aren't aware. These are the new Ace mounting corners, and they definitely are vintage. They definitely are. So let's go ahead and glue these on. You're supposed to lick them, but yeah, I'm not gonna. I typically don't lick my vintage items. They've been around a long time, and we don't want to recreate that Seinfeld episode where George Costanza's wife dies because she licked the envelopes. I don't know if you remember that one, but yeah, let's not recreate that. All right, so sticking these down, and let me see what Delina is saying here. So if you glue down the corners, the envelopes won't open. Yeah, but I'm okay with that, because this will come out, Delina. This is going to be removable, and I didn't want to cover this. So this is intended to be removable. So it will still open when you pull it out. And I don't want to pull it out yet because these are still gluing down. But yeah, you'll be able to open it if you pull the envelope out. All right. All right. So we got that. Let me trim this. Careful. So we just finished watching the end of Mad Men. I don't know if you all ever watched that program, but we just watched the last one last night. It's a long series. He really pissed me off though, but God, they were just so terrible back then. All right, that's still gluing down, so we're not going to worry about that right now. But we will check it when we're done. All right. And on this one, I did the, get over here. I did the tie with the two brads here, but I think I'm going to do a belly band on this one. Let that glue down. All right. Okay, we need skulls. So again, we are utilizing the Tim Holtz Halloween sticker book for this project. And it had a lot of really, really great items to use. There's a skull right there, and we'll put a skull right there. Of course, you could decorate this up more if you want to. I mean, I have the ephemera. I did buy the ephemera as well. Let me see what I got here. I don't know. It's kind of late, Monica. Let me see what I got here. The owl. There's a few things in here, right? I mean, you don't necessarily have to add anything to it. I think I'm just going to leave it. But you could decorate it. Hey, Lourdes. Welcome, welcome. All right. Make sure your death certificate does not stick. Making sure my death certificate does not stick. All right, and then these are pretty good. See? Oh, see, it's not quite glued, Monica. You're getting ahead of yourself. We'll leave that there. But yeah, you see, this is how this is gonna come out. Tina. Was it Tina that was asking me? Or no, Delina. Delina, you were the one that was worried about not being able to open this. But yeah, you can. You definitely can. And then, you know, when you put it in, you just gotta squish it back in. Something like that. We're good there. Right there. Oh, yes, Monica. And then right there. There you go. No worries, Delina. But let's let that glue. Let's leave her alone, shall we? So she can glue. Okay. Stop messing. Trying to read what Robin is saying here. So I saw a person on YouTube that took the little copy of the papers on the cover, cut them out, and used them for clusters. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's a great idea. All right. What am I going to put here? Now, my other book, let me see here, had that... had the little folio book, but this one is not going to. But we'll have to figure. I'm just going through all my stuff on my desk here. I'll have to figure out something else, I guess. Right? Little tag. I mean, that would work, right? Put that there. All right. So I've got, yeah, I cheated. I copied that. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I looked all over, could not find another one, so it is what it is. All right. Because I wanted those on my other ones. So let me cut this. Let me cut this. Fussy cutting. I think I have my scanning cut out. Maybe I'll cut a few of these because I'm going to make a few of these folios, I think. And so just again, my 7 days of Halloween starts tomorrow, y'all. I've already uploaded 4 of the videos. I've got to edit one more, finish the 6th one, and then the 7th one I already know what I'm going to do. So I've got to get it done. I'll have time to do it. The thing that takes the most time for me is coming up with the ideas. The filming and the making. Once I have the idea, it's not too hard to put together, but it's the idea that sometimes stumps me. But so yeah, so that starts tomorrow on my YouTube channel. Don't forget, guys, when you watch my videos, if you could leave comments, I know everybody doesn't always remember that, but it truly, your comments on the videos help promote the channel. So if you can, you know, while you're watching the video, just make a comment. It really helps. And I really do appreciate it. So yeah, so when you're watching the videos next week, just don't forget to comment. So we'll put this little tag in here. How's that? Cute. All right. So I've got that right there. I like it. Got this. Got this. I'm going to do a belly band. Oh, the people. My dead people. My dead people. Oh, Monica. All right. If y'all didn't know me, you'd think probably I'm really macabre, which I kind of am, I guess. At least around Halloween I am. Sorry, y'all. That's who I am. All right. But so is Tim, so I'm in good company. I like it. Okay, so as a reminder, this is what we're doing here. We are putting our little pictures, the date, and then we'll put a little sticker. So I've been trying to match the frames. So this one has that corner frame, so we'll use this one. And oops, you gotta be careful too, because like he said, you can use these separate or together. I'm using them together. Oh, I got ahead of myself. See, I need to, darn it, I need to create the little frame. Do I have any of that paper left? I'm looking through my stuff. Got ahead of myself, guys. Let's see. I thought I had some left. Bear with me as I look through my stuff here. I know I do. I just don't know where it's at. All right, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to use our own paper. It's all right. It's not a problem. Oh, I know. Hold on a second. Hey, Cordelia, welcome. Oh, Lourdes, you are so welcome, girl. Okay, so I guess I'll use this. I think this matches. Let me see how tall this is. So it's about, where's my pencil? Don't you love the way I measure? It's about yay tall. All right. Let's just got that. So if you're looking for measurements, a little before the 4. It's the best I can give you. A little before the 4. And then this is going to come right there. So let's see what that is. That is about 2.5, something like that. Okay, so about 2.5 is what I would go for. 2.5. All right, that works. All right. Yep. Cordelia, the paper is Mr. Tim Holtz himself. I did break down and buy some of the Halloween stuff. I said I wasn't going to, but I did. I am as guilty. But you know what? I've been really good about using my stash. My saying, use your stash, not your cash. And I've been very good about that. Using up what I have. But when it comes to the holidays, I love the new stuff. I just do. All right. I just, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a crafter just like you guys. And sometimes I want the new stuff too. I get it. But I've really held restraint. All right, so that's going to go like that. Let me glue this down. I almost forgot this part. Okay. Like that. There's one. And here's two. Let's see. Love it. All right, that looks great. Now we can put our stickers. But remember, okay, let's refresh. We have a sticker here. We have the picture, and then we have the date. Maybe we should put, well, maybe this, maybe that, Monica. Let me... I have some of my own here. Because I wanted to use specific ones. Let's see. I wanted the Rest in Peace, which I think, yeah, I think I have that one. And then I have the Lost Soul, but I might be able to use a different one. Let me just cut this out real quick. These are mine. Yes, I made my own. Let's not cut the book, Monica. How's that? Oh boy. I almost cut my book. Sometimes, Monica. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so here is the Rest in Peace. We'll put that one. Yeah, these sentiments are in my shop. I'm with you. There's certain ones that I really like, and I would... That's actually really one of the reasons why I got into digital making, is because I would be afraid... Not afraid. I didn't want to use my items because there were certain ones that I really liked. So I just started recreating my own, and it's worked out well for my crafting. All right, so let's see if we can put this back in here. All right, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so let me see. Got Rest in Peace. Kind of want these to be the same size. So, Wicked Spell Beware, the Raven, Gravedigger. I don't have Lost Souls. Immortal Being. Ooh, that's kind of freaky. Immortal Being. Regions Beyond. I don't know, guys. I don't let me see what Mr. Tim has here in his arsenal. See, these are smaller though. I want them to be the same size. Mr. Bones. I could do Mr. Bones. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Use Mr. Bones, you think, Robin? That's what I was thinking. The other one could be Gravedigger, but I think that's too long. Immortal Being. I'll use Mr. Bones. Nevermore. I could use Nevermore. Let me see. Do I have that one? Where is that? Oh, yeah. Nevermore. Yeah, let's do that one. Sounds a little bit more creepy. Where is it? Nevermore. There it is. All right. Thanks, Delina. All right. Nevermore. So let me trim this. Yes. Yes. Nevermore. Nevermore. Love it. All right. That is good. So what do you guys think of this folio? I love it. I think it's pretty awesome. If I do say so myself. Let's cut this a little smaller. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. My fussy cut is amazing. When I first started crafting, I don't know if it was when I first, but I didn't know what fussy cutting meant. And I think in a chat I asked, and I felt so stupid afterwards. But I didn't know what fussy cutting meant. Come on, how am I supposed to know? Do you guys hear Max in the background? He's making all sorts of noise. All right. Let's put this. I wish I had some more of these. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for my other folios. I guess I'll have to figure it out. I have some other sticker books from past Halloweens. Maybe I'll see if there's any in there. Yes, I hear him snorting. I know. He's making all sorts of noise. Yeah, he's a cutie. All right. Let's see. What are you doing over there, Maxie? Hey, buddy. You're making all sorts of noise. All right. Okay, let's put this man in here. Okay. There we go. Ooh, I love it. Okay, let's check this. Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. So this can go in and out. I'm not going to take it out. But yeah, this is great. Let's see if we can get this in here. Okay, there it is. All right. He's not sleeping. He's making all sorts of noise. He's rearranging his blanket, if you can believe it or not. All right. That looks good. This looks wonderful. We need to do some stamping. But let's see. Yes. Where is my orders taken day or night? Ooh, condemned. Should we put a condemned? Oh, Monica. Let's see. Should we do a condemned stamp? I think we might have to. Because I'm going to do a belly band rather than... Oh, I should put something here. Rather than Brad this time. Oh, Haunted Memory. Ooh, from Regions Beyond. Or maybe we should do another sticker. Something Dreadfully... Ooh, I could do a long one. Look at that. Something Dreadfully Wicked. let's put a long one because this needs something. Let's see if that's maybe even enough. All right, something dreadfully wicked. All right. Is it crooked? I can't tell. I don't. Something dreadfully wicked. I like it. See, this is usually when I need glue because I pull it up and down too much. He's already died. Now I'm going to condemn him. Well, we didn't end up condemning him, Melody. We just put something dreadfully wicked. I like it. All right. Let me see. I'm just kind of looking through my stuff. Maybe we need to put a border on this. No, I don't think so. All right. I think that looks good. Now all I need to do is... He doesn't want to be a zombie. How do you know? He might want to. At least he'd come back. He wouldn't be dead. He'd give him something to do rather than just laying in his grave. All right. We need to... Do we really? I think we do. We need to stamp these, guys. Let me find my stamp sets. They're around here somewhere. All right. Robin, did somebody buy this? I thought I heard somebody say they bought this. I need to put it aside if somebody bought this. This one is also going in the shop. I'm not saving any of these. Like I said before, these kind of things are what help support frames you bought from Amazon. I do. Or the labels. Which ones? These, Suzanne? Are you asking about these? If you're asking, I don't know. They're under Halloween or something. The side frames. Okay, Robin, so I'll put that aside for you. But yeah, this one's going to go on sale also. As soon as I'm done here. Let's see. So let's stamp these. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. So first of all, let's do the names, I think. Let's just kind of put this aside. We got to do a belly band still. Don't let me forget. Halloween words or something like that, Suzanne. Under digitals. They're in there somewhere. Let me find. Oh, they're there, right in front of my face. All right. So let's do this official signatures first. Let me see. I think I used this one and I liked it. Let's see. I might have to see if I can find some more of these because I think those are pretty cool. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have this one in the shop yet. But if somebody wants it before I list it, just put a comment and I'll bill you for it. But that one is definitely going in the shop. Let's see. Okay, so this is official visit. Let's just do that one. I think that's good. Okay. Okay, so for the official signature, I think it could be the same person because it's the same county officer, I would say, right? And then, let's see, the date. I don't have the date. I don't have room for the date. Might have to put the date down there. Thomas Sahif. I like it. All right. 18. Maybe I'll just do a year. 1898. 1898. See, that's a little too big. I need it to be smaller. I've got this copyright that says 1894. I wonder if I can just put the ink on the actual date. Let's see. I think that'll work. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Let's see. 1894. Not bad. Let's try it again. Let's see. 1894. So we'll put that date down there. There we go. That's pretty good. I think I like that. All right. Now for the name of copyright. The name of the deceased. The name of the deceased. Let's see. So Thomas Schiff was my official signature. What do I have here? Place of death. Piccadilly, London. But let's see. This says London and this says New York. I had to read. See, I can't say that we retrieved the body in London with a stamp if it says that he took charge of the body in New York. So place of death would have to be London. Okay, so Piccadilly, London. Yeah, okay, I'm just trying to figure out here. Piccadilly, London. We'll go right there. All right. It's pretty good. And then the name. William. It can't be William. It's got to be a lady's name. Dave? No, not Dave. Do I have a gal's name? Let me see what I have here. I'm sure I have a gal's name. Henry, John, Ed. Whew. What the heck? I'll use one of these, I guess. Let's see. Name of deceased. God, it's so big though. These are really big. Let me see. Won't the names need to be the same? Oh, the last names? Well, in real life, yes. But maybe they were not quite married yet. I don't know. I know back then it probably was frowned upon, but, you know, no judgment. Maybe they were brother and sister and she was married, so she had a different name. I don't know. Date of death, place of death. Okay, we already got that. Date of death. Let's see. Good old Dave. I'm making a mess here. Okay, so Dave special. We need to, let's see, post. Yeah, I don't need that. I need a date. Place of death, date of death. I know I have some dates here. Ooh, Mary. There's Mary. Mary Forsyth. That's going to be my other one. Cousins killed on a vacation. Yeah. And maybe it's the family tomb, right? And they are sharing the funeral. So, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Mary. Poor Mary. Didn't quite make it. I need a date. Let's see. Let me see here. Charge of the dot. So that'd be the same date, I think. Let me see. October. Ooh, yeah, I like the October date. Let's do that. So they would have died on the same day, guys, if they were in a car accident. Here comes the story. It always has to be a story, Melody. So, yeah, I mean, they're sharing the funeral because they died October 30th. They died on holiday. So, you know, place of death, date of death. Okay, date of death goes here. All right. And then I need a certificate number. And then they're going to take the body on the same day. Because I can't have them collecting the body years apart. So they're just going to have the same date. There we go. I like it. And then certificate number. I think October 30th. I think I'm going to do the certificate number in red. I think I did the last one in black, but I think I want to do this in red. Let me find a certificate number. And they can't be the same, but they should be close. But I don't think they're gonna be. That's all right. We'll just have to make believe on this one. So that's your certificate number, and that's your certificate number. Oh, we're gonna do red. Whew, I almost blew it. Okay, red. Let's make sure it's right side up. Certificate number. Bam. Okay. And then certificate number. 37. All right. Well, they're. Bam. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Place. Oh, you need place of death. Oh. Let's see. I kind of wanted it to be in New York. Do I have a New York? But place of death has to be the same place. If my story is going to hold true. Well, hopefully they won't look too closely at the death certificate. All right. It's gonna... There might be some inconsistencies in their death certificates. Foul play. Foul play in the death of these two cousins. All right. Whoops. Whew. All right. This, where did I just grab this out of? Right here. And then my seal of approval. Let's see. Should I do filed or registered or approved? Nah. Let's see. I have this circle that I used on the other ones that I kind of liked. Let's use that one. And we'll do it in red. Let's see. Yeah, a few inconsistencies, but what are you gonna do? All right. Okay, let's stamp this. Right. Let's make it official. Let's make it official. All right. And there's our death certificates, guys. Love it. All right. So these need to go in the pockets. Dave, here's yours. So sorry, Dave. We shall miss you. And then Mary. Okay. Now the last thing I think we need to do is we need to put date of death there. So that's, let me see, how did I do the last one? I think I put little, see, I'm only good for one design and then I can't remember what I did. There it is. All right. How did we do it? Okay. No. Oh, we did dates. Okay. So let's see what we can do. Ooh, I like that. All right. So I'm going to cheat and copy this. I probably should figure out the date first. See that October. I probably should have stamped that first. Is that October? October. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so Melody, what are you saying, girl? Where are my glasses? Let's see. Those edge dies on Amazon Globeland, vintage torn, just decorative edge. Yes, those would be great. I agree. Registered would have been good, Delina. Yes, I contemplated that for sure. All right. Can go either way with those. So okay, so I have some homework. I'm just about done. I was gonna try to make 2, but it's just not gonna happen. This one is going in the shop unless someone tells me they want it, and I will bill you for it. But this one is going in the shop. And then if you are a Backstage Pass holder, I will be sending you the death certificates. See, I shouldn't be using my good scissors for this, Monica. You know better than that. let's be a little bit more careful here. I think, yeah, I think that'll work. A little bit farther. I am popping these up. Let me just do this. Yep, that's good. Is that right? Just like that. Okay, and then I have another one. Pretty close actually. There we go. Let's see. Suzanne, what are you looking for? The word chips are not digital, if that's what you're looking for. They are physical. So yeah, they're not digital if that's what you're looking for. Let's see. October. All right. There we go. And let's see if we can put this. Okay. Yeah, the word sayings are not digital. If you're talking about these, Suzanne, these are not digital. These are physical. I didn't make them into digitals, unfortunately. I use those for my kits. All right. Here we go. Okay, so let's put this here. All right, looks good. And the last thing I need to do, I think, is the belly band. Let's do that, and then I think we're done. Like I said, I was gonna make 2 of them. I just don't think I have time, but I will be making some more of these because I think they're a lot of fun. And I have 2 more people that I have to commemorate. Thanks for popping in, Tina. We'll see you later. All right. I just don't want to lose my small stamps here. So I am. Oh, I need something right here. Excuse me. I had Dearly Departed. Do I have Dearly Departed? Let me see. Dead in the Night, Dreadfully Wicked. Foolish Mortals. Maybe I'll do that one. Foolish Mortals. Nightmare. Parlor Games. I've got Parlor Games twice. Mortal Being. Regions Beyond. Toil and Trouble. Foolish Mortals. I like that one. Dearly Departed. Or, actually, before I do that. Let me look at my sticker book. Let me see what I got here. Stickers. Okay. Let's see if we can find one here. An unfortunate ending. It really was. It really was an unfortunate ending, wasn't it? We're going to use that one. An unfortunate ending. Parlor games. Oh, that would have been good. All right. So let me get my belly band here. I'm just looking to see what I have. Belly band, belly band, belly band. So I think I'm going to have to put two pieces together, which is okay. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. All right. Kind of want it. Let's see. So 2 inches. I guess we can start there, right? Is that too much? Maybe 1 1/2, 1 3/4. Let's do 1 1/2, I guess. Okay. One and a half. There we go. All right. Upside down. Well, I'm gonna do it like this. So I'm not sure what isn't. I'm not sure what you think is. Oh, the words is upside down. Yeah. Well, of course it would be upside down because you have it folded. But when it's open, I do want it like this though, because when it's closed, I want this to show. So yeah, it is upside down, but I think it'll work. I guess you could put it the other way if you wanted to match the words, but I'm okay with it the way it is. So yeah, but I don't want this upside down. So it's just gonna have to be. It's just gonna have to be the way it is. Okay. All right. I know that should dry a little longer, but let me see if I can figure this out here. Oh, I should let that dry. And then maybe I'll put, oh yes, maybe I'll put a skeleton. Let's see, let's cut this a little bit. Not too much though, maybe right there. All right, and then we'll put some glue, right? There we go. The label at the top, you think? Yeah, maybe. I guess that could be parlor games, couldn't it? Okay, so let's let that dry a minute without the tension of the book. I guess we could do that one, parlor games. Where'd I put my sticker book? Where is that pesky sticker book? Oh. Okay, I'm sure it is right in front of my face. Oh my God. Do you guys see the sticker book? There it is. It's buried under my paper. Yeah, right here. Melody. Parlor games, maybe? I guess you guys saw that one, right? Parlor games. I'm here for the candy. Aurora foreboding. The grave. I don't know. Foolish mortals. I don't see parlor games. Was it on this one? See, it won't match. I'd want to do a sticker one. I think I'll leave it. I don't think I need to put another one. On the front here. Yeah, I don't want to cover this though, Melody. I mean, maybe something right there. But I don't know. I kind of like that. Lost and found. All right. So let's slip this on. There we go. And then I'm going to put, let's see. Oh, you know what? An ephemera piece. Let's use a piece of ephemera. And then I think that'll be it. Let's see where is the ephemera? Do you see the ephemera? You're saying right there. Okay, sometimes if I start putting things away. A date maybe? I don't know. I need to put something here, and I'm looking for my ephemera. My Halloween ephemera. Monica. Oh boy. Just really ticks me off when I can't find my stuff. There it is. Oh, of course it's buried. All right. Ooh, should we put an eyeball? Probably not. Probably not an eyeball, but let me see what I can put here. Yeah, that doesn't really go, does it? Ooh, maybe a black rose. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's going to be it. Okay. Yeah, that circle I cut out, Robin, is inside the book. I probably could put a smaller one, but it's right there. It's inside. All right, well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like my project. I had a lot of fun creating it. I think I like the belly band, but my first one, which is going to Miss Robin, is this one right here. I will restamp this one for you, Robin, before it goes out. And of course you're going to get the little booklet with it, which is really cute. And that's it. So, as a reminder, I think the class is next Saturday. I'll have to look. But my 7 days of Halloween starts tomorrow. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, and if you don't have your bell, make sure you hit the bell, because you'll want to be reminded when the videos are uploaded, okay? The other thing, like I said, is I think the class is next weekend. I have to look at my calendar. But if you've registered for the class, I will see you on Saturday, if that is the actual date. I have to go look. And then, as a bonus, I'm going to be going live Next Friday. Friday, and then Saturday's the class. Sunday, I'll do my regular live, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're going to have lots of Halloween next week. So you're going to have lots of Halloween over the next couple of weeks. My 7 days of Halloween. I'm going to be going live every day starting on Friday. I'll get that scheduled so you'll know. Lourdes, you're too good to me. Thank you, girl. Thanks for the 10. And let's see, just looking. Thank you. And I think that's it. Yeah. So I will see you on the 11th. So that is that's next week. So I will see you Friday night, guys, or Friday afternoon. I'm going to schedule it. Look on my YouTube channel for the schedules, because we're going to have lots. You're going to get lots of Monica. So hopefully you're okay with that. But make sure you check out my 7 days of Halloween. And don't forget to comment. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.